Tell me this is not the best idea ever. When I was doing the last video and I was showing you of how in my traveler's passport, I do it avec style. With every 6 months, I have a new insert for like my yearly, monthlies, whatever I have in it, habit trackers. And then I have my rolling day-to-day bullet journal inserts. And it occurred to me after I finished making that video, wouldn't that be the best idea ever for my Hobonichi cousin, but not to have an insert for the year, because obviously it includes yearlies, but to have an insert for your life. I know I keep saying I'm going to change out my cover and then I never do. If you've purchased a Hobonichi cousin, you probably know about these little A5 notebooks that you can buy with it. I almost always buy them when I make a Hobonichi order for a Hobonichi cousin because sometimes I need extra pages. Sometimes I want to just like jot something down on a piece of paper. Whatever reason, these thin notebooks, I don't even know how many pages they have, probably 48. These thin notebooks are super convenient and helpful. So would it not be the best idea ever to have one in my front cover of my Hobonichi cousin, and then I just have it there literally forever?
Wow.
I always have this dream that I'm going to know everyone's birthdays and send them a card, which year after year I do not accomplish, although I have been doing pretty decent at sending people a message, and oftentimes sending people a message and singing to them, which is the best thing ever, hopefully. I mean, I guess maybe not for their ears. So the beginning of this thought for me was, oh, I could write everyone's birthdays, but why not have it as just the log of everything in my life? So I quickly kind of sorted out the type of things that I would have in here, which I just very loosely written in pencil because I have to think about like what I actually want to have in here. But definitely birthdays and anniversaries, important life dates. When the most important things happen, I just want to like write down and also going back retroactively. I just feel like I like the idea of having a page that logs the important things in life, good, bad, or ugly. 2 pages. Then I have an orca section because it occurred to me I'm sitting here in Vancouver living my dream of seeing orcas fairly often, and I have not formally organized and collected like a record of which orcas I saw and when. Like I have in my folders of my photos, it's kind of says, but I need a life log categorizing my orcas. You could have it for, you know, like your Pokemon or something like that. Whatever kinds of things you like to life log. Birds. Who's getting into the oldness and getting into the birds? And there's one now on my balcony singing. Health notes. Speaking of oldness, seemed like a good idea. Oh, things I made, because I thought maybe I could start listing out all my videos so that I'm more consistent with making videos. Again, this is just very random off the top of my head, but I feel like this is the beginning of something to go on. I'm going to massage it a little bit more before I actually like put it in ink. Books, movies, TV shows, concerts, series. I'm so thrilled about this. I know this isn't revolutionary. I'm sure other people have thought of it before, but I'm so thrilled at the idea of having this skinny notebook in my front cover in the beginning of my Hobonichi to log my life. I'm constantly, as you know, obsessed with this notion that like the passage of time is just somehow going so freaking fast. And I think that's part of my obsession with this analog world and part of my obsession with journaling and like doing all of these basically things that are memorializing my mundane day to day, because I'm just trying to get a handle on time and making it go slower. So I think having this life log section of my Hobonichi cousin is going to be an integral part to that, because then I will be able to flip back and I will be able to see certain things that have happened, certain things that I'm tracking in the big picture well beyond the scope of this year's Hobonichi. I'm actually thrilled about this. I'm actually thrilled. And this is the part that I think is actually my best idea ever. The first front spread of my life log in my Hobonichi cousin is going to be stakeholders in my life. Title subject to change. I think that I get lost in the minutia of day to day, and I get lost in the mundane of like, why am I doing this? I'm having an existential crisis. And I love the idea of the very first flip spread of my planner to be pictures and notes of the stakeholders in my life. Primarily, I want it to be of my nieces so that I can remind myself, Kyra, this is why you're trying hard at life. Kyra, this is why you are bothering to do your best and try every day at pursuing all the things that you want to pursue, because it is not just about you, it is also about the stakeholders in your life, and what happens and what you do, positive or negative, will impact them. So it is very important that we always keep our stakeholders in mind. Just like in work, we need to do this in life. I actually feel like this is my best idea ever. So the very front spread is going to be the stakeholders in my life, some quotes, mostly photos, inspirations, goals, what I've actually just loosely sketched on here in my placeholder brain dump is reasons to try. If that doesn't sum it up, I don't know what else does. I will keep you posted as I go through and actually create my life log. I really want to put a little bit more thought into what the sections are, because I really want this to be permanent. I mean, it's only going to be so permanent, but you never know. Maybe I could keep this skinny notebook section of my Hobonichi cousin going for like ever. I love this. Recommend, let me know in the comments if you have other hacks that you have added on to your planners, i.e. like, are you already doing this? Is my idea not new? Are you adding other notebooks to your planner? Are you adding other sections to your planner? Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Tell me other ideas for the life log, because I think I'm gonna take a beat before I actually set it in stone, put it in ink. I want to make sure I get it right. So very open to ideas on this. Remember, we all have stakeholders. We all have life events that are well beyond our planners. We all need to remember our reasons to try. See you next time. Bye.